Coach, you guys have played with a great standard for the majority of the season. How much did the group, fall short of that tonight?
Yeah, that wasn't our standard. That wasn't the Orlando Magic basketball. Not even close. And I will have to talk about it and figure out what it was that didn't allow it to be that. But that wasn't Orlando Magic basketball. But the great part about this group is they always find a way to bounce back.
I know you're not one for excuses, but having 16 different starting lineups at this point of the season, how much can that disrupt some of the flow of things going on offensively, defensively?
Well, we've always said we're not going to allow shot making or missing to impact our effort, our energy, and that was not there tonight. So again, we let some of it impact us, but again, you got to start the game the right way with the right amount of energy and intensity. And tonight we looked like the team that was on a back-to-back. We played more energy when we had them on a back-to-back last time, and tonight was just not that night. So that's a good old-fashioned butt-whooping, and that's what it was tonight.
What's the message to the team? I mean, do you tell them that directly?
Absolutely. You got your butt kicked. That's what it looked like. That's how we played, and that wasn't Orlando Magic basketball. And the beauty of this league is you remember how this feels, and you walk in and you got a chance to redeem yourself against Boston.
I feel like I maybe asked you something similar to this maybe in New York in December, but how much time do you spend knowing that you have another game 48 hours after this? How much time do you spend evaluating this contest forward and backwards, all that kind of stuff?
Well, you study it because this is a team we've played, 3 times now? And it's been close games in each one of those moments. And then you look back and you see what it was tonight, and you have to just say there was an energy and effort issue there. And so we have to learn from this, take what we can from it, and move forward. Whatever it is tonight, it sucks, it stinks. You don't like losing games, especially when you get your butt kicked. But you also have to know that you got to bounce back and be ready to go and can't hang your head and move on to the next game.
What was it that disappointed you the most? Was it the offense, the defense, or just the overall?
Overall, I think it's overall energy level of where we were. Again, I said it's not Orlando Magic basketball, and that has not been us. And so this is a one game thing that this has happened in. So I'm not going to harp on it, but it is something that you can learn from, and that you have to be able to bounce back, which this group has always done, because it's who we are, and that's why it's so glaring when we don't play our style of basketball, and that's what it was tonight.
Good. Thank you. What can you take away from this?
I think we just kind of got out physical tonight. From the jump, it was very easy for them on the offensive end, and then for us, we didn't apply any pressure. We settled for a lot of threes. Not saying that we can't hit them. We've had games where we've hit a lot of threes, but especially when guys like Brooke go out the game, Giannis go out the game, I feel like we should put more emphasis on getting downhill. And we settled a lot instead of moving it side to side, making them have to actually exert energy on the defensive end, especially with them having a back-to-back. I think we just did a poor job walking into this game, including myself, of just applying pressure, making it tough for them on both ends of the court. And like I said, they were very, very much comfortable when they was playing tonight.
I know you are known for the effort level you all bring every game.
Mm-hmm. How
How often this season have you been out physical to this extent?
Not often. Not often. The 2 games that we've played against them, I think we might have played them 3 times already.
This was the third time.
This is the third time. Okay. Yeah, the other 2 times, it was a great matchup. Came down to the final couple possessions of the game. I'm pretty sure that they kind of noticed that. They knew that. They were looking forward to playing us again to make a statement for themselves. But like I said before, yeah, it hasn't happened often at all. But we're human. I guess I don't want to use that as an excuse, but I guess it was just one of those nights for us.
What was the locker room message like?
After the game?
Yeah.
Bounce back. We can't change it now. We try to get our juice going. We try to do all they tried to do. The coaches tried to do all they could to get us get our juice going a little bit. For some reason, we just couldn't find it tonight. The thing was move on. Good old-fashioned butt whooping tonight, and just move on. Be locked in for Boston. I think it'll be a good game for us.
I know you guys you know, had 16 different starting lineups this season and only 18 all last season.
Yeah.
You know, how much have, I know your group's not one for excuses, but how much did injuries and shuffling things up, you know, are a factor in you guys not having a rhythm?
Yeah, I mean, it's human nature. You know, humans are used to consistency, you know, seeing the same thing every single day. That's how you develop confidence, in my opinion. But at the end of the day, you know, this is a group of guys that, you know, from the very first game we played Miami, I was telling one of the assistant coaches, like, we could roll out any five and be competitive with any team in this league. So, you know, tonight we, like I said before, we just didn't have it, didn't have the juice, didn't have the swag, didn't have anything. But yeah, I don't like to look at it as an excuse, but I mean, it is the writing on the wall. You know, we've had many injuries throughout this year, and we're going to continue to find a way until those guys get back.
Thank you.